Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I make art videos. Today I am going to be working on a large charcoal portrait, and this is pretty out of my comfort zone. I normally work on smaller pieces and I don't like charcoal. I never really have, but for today's video I thought I would kind of just go out of my comfort zone a bit, work on something quite large and with charcoal, because I mean, I don't like it, but you know, I think it's good to experiment with different art supplies. So that's what I'm working on today, and I hope you enjoy the video. To start with, I'm using a chunky lead pencil to map everything out on the piece of paper. I am working on some toned paper because I own a pad of this and I haven't used it in a couple of years, so I thought, why not? So yeah, the chunky pencil allows me to kind of just, you know, feel in like kind of where everything's gonna go. I didn't want to go in straight away with charcoal. And the piece of paper that I'm working on is quite large, so I'm working a lot bigger than I normally would. And when you're working on, you know, a bigger surface, if you're not used to it, it's really great practice for loosening up your style rather than, you know, kind of just being very particular on a smaller piece of paper. So I mean, it's good practice to work on larger pieces of paper, and even a good way to do it is to give yourself a timer and time yourself drawing and just really loosen up your strokes. I know for me, when I was at uni, I was always told that I needed to loosen up my drawings, and I mean, even though I can be quite particular at times, I think it did help, and I really should do this type of drawing more regularly. So once I was happy with the sketch, I then go in with some charcoal, and like I said before, I don't like charcoal. It is too messy, it gets all over your hands. I don't like getting art supplies on me. Even when I'm painting, I'm pretty careful. Like, I might get a little bit, but charcoal, it's just like, as soon as you touch it, like your hand is covered in charcoal basically. And you can kind of, you know, make the charcoal a bit more sharper, but it's, you know, it's not as easy to get really like fine details with charcoal unless you're using a particular type of charcoal. But the one I'm using is chunky, so I couldn't really do that. So again, it kind of forces you to loosen up your style if you can't be super particular. And I did have the drawing underneath to guide me, but yeah, it was kind of weird because I haven't used charcoal since I was at university, I'm pretty sure, because we had to use it there, but I never liked it. But no, this is really good. And you know, charcoal is very easy to kind of feel in areas. So for the hair, you can change what part of the charcoal you're going to be blending with. You can flatten the whole piece if you want to kind of, you know, cover an area really quickly. So it's a good medium to kind of try and experiment with. Some of you might like it, some of you might not like it. Like, I don't like it, but no, it's good practice, and I think it's good to kind of try it every now and then. I also use some white, it's not charcoal, it's like a white pastel type thing, very similar, I guess, texture and look of charcoal, but it's white because I did want to add some highlights to this piece, especially because I am working on the toned paper. You know, you've got the toned paper, then the black, and then you know, there's no highlights. So that's a good thing about working on something toned. You can work with black and white rather than if you're just working on, say, like white paper. So I'm just going in really messy, kind of just scribbling on some highlights. This piece is not supposed to be you know, very particular. It is supposed to be kind of messy, and that's the approach that I was going for, trying to, you know, loosen up my style. Not that I want to make everything like this, but yeah, I think it's good practice. Anyway, that is all from me today, so thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys like working with charcoal, or if you don't, who's with me on not liking it. I'd be interested to know. So yeah, Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.